Hey, Capricorn. It's me, it's Scorpio Spy. I'm going to do your spy spread here today, starting with your oracle. Thank you for allowing me the pleasure, and thanks for joining me here today. We will move into the tarot shortly after this for the 3 sides of the story. You know what they say, there's always 2 sides and then the truth. I know. Okay, what's going on for the sign of Capricorn? How can we help Capricorn here today? What's going on? Ecstasy, Capricorn, ecstasy. Oh dear. Ooh, okay, so we have conflicted energy about freedom. Yeah, see? Transgression as the overall. Flaws, contradictions, and mistake. 41 makes it 5. I feel like you guys are having some sort of struggle about freedom, independence, and there's certain desires that somebody wants to implement here to change the way that you guys relate. And we're kind of trying to figure out what this means or what we're doing next here. Some of you, this involves a tower, or maybe this is something that you didn't expect to hear, or it would just kind of shake up a lot of stuff that you've built here with the tower. Okay, we have the ecstasy, yielding, rapture, bliss. 27 makes a 9. 9. I'm seeing the Sun card. And I'm also seeing the 9 of Pentacles. We'll see if that comes up. We have the monster within, internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve. 25 as a 7. I'm also seeing the 5 of Wands as well as the 7 of Wands. We have her last day in the light, unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. And of course, kind of tarot. I know it's interesting. These are all showing me right now tarot cards, so we'll see if those come up, and if they don't, it's not necessary. But I feel like those are the general energies of how these are speaking, and this is telling me, yeah, you guys may have a sort of sense of drama in the way that you relate to somebody, and now it's like, what do we do here? What do we do? Because there's a defensiveness and there's also an unwillingness for this change as well. There's lots of pressure. Someone could be pressuring the other here. You guys are not seeing eye to eye, is what I'm getting. Let's see what's going on for the sign of Capricorn, please. For the in-between energies here, what's the mutual energy? The Sun, you see? There's that Sun. The 5 of Pentacles and the Strength card. Ooh, Page of Swords. Inspection. What are we inspecting? Okay. Some of you, well, there's Leo energy here, so there could be someone with a placement and they don't have to, but this is most definitely some sort of hiccup, roadblock, but it feels more intense as time goes on here, okay? I feel like you, and I'm going to say you until we see otherwise, you are managing problems and issues that are being thrown in your direction. And to me, I'm seeing this as kind of like a curveball, okay? So things that would really alter your situation, probably in new ways that you've never experienced with this person here. This has to do with poverty. So the 5 of Pentacles is subtitled poverty. Now, it doesn't have to mean like a literal impoverished situation. This is being without your happiness right now. So most definitely, I feel like the sun is setting and you're in a situation of lack. You're feeling lack, and this does have to do with someone's freedom or a desire for freedom that they're not feeling, or they're feeling like they're not being granted the freedom here. Let's see what Capricorn has to say about this, because we definitely need some clarity. You are exhibiting the strength and the courage to withstand the storm. You are able to weather the storm here, but someone is not making this easy for you, whoever you're dealing with. Like I said, might be vice versa. Let's see what comes up on Capricorn's side. Capricorn, please. What is the energy for Capricorn? What's Capricorn dealing with? Hold on 1 second. I'm having trouble just shuffling. Wow. What's Capricorn look like? What are they dealing with? What's the energy for Capricorn? Four of Pentacles. There's your Tower and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. It's kind of repeating the energies that we saw here with the oracles. Okay. You are definitely thrown some sort of curveball. You are definitely staying put, standing still. You want like some sort of inner stillness, but you're also in kind of like I'm staying where I am, I'm staying put. So though there's some sort of shocking information or, you know, an ending perhaps as well here, guys, it's like on the table, you're not yielding to that. So I feel like you're being very stable, because your desire here is your stability, and you don't want anything to shake that up or rock that. But that's exactly what's happening. There's a threat to your stability, possibly involving your household here with those pentacles. Maybe for some of you this could play out in a financial sense, but now, okay, so you're moving from, you know, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to stand still until things are cleared up, until I get, more clarity. You could be considering what you're going to do in the future, because so you're moving from being kind of, I don't know what to do and staying put, right? You're moving into what's next. How do I plan for myself? How do I hold things together? You're looking at your finances and your surroundings, as well as people that you care about, and how is this going to play out for me? So I feel like you're really trying to, there's a lot of consideration into that, but still we're not seeing a whole lot of movement for you. I feel that also whatever's happened here as it relates to your partner or love interest, it's caused a lot of inner turmoil as well, but on the outside you may not be showing that. So this could be you're feeling like not enough, okay, is what I'm seeing here. You're feeling like your confidence has taken a hit here. Like, I don't know if I'm enough. That's just what I'm getting. Let's see partner or love interest side. Like anymore is what I'm saying, anymore. Partner or love interest side is partner B, and it can be any kind of relationship. So friend, family member, neighbor, coworker, or your love relationship, can be vice versa and can go back and forth. Keep that in mind, or pick a side here. So let's see for partner B. What's partner B look like? What do they have going on? What can we say about partner B? What's coming in here is clarity about your relationship with them. So here's your Seven of Wands. So this is definitely partner love interest. They're a little bit guarded, a little bit standoffish. They probably don't like to have too much conversation, because what's underlying that is some tension, all right? They feel defensive too, which I find interesting here, but let's see what else comes out. So you have some Taurus energy here as well. There's a lot of earth energy, and yeah, you're an earth sign, but specifically I'm I'm kind of interpreting it as your situation is kind of, both people are kind of being very bullheaded or really trying to assert their own positions here. Does that make sense? Okay. Partner or love interest, please show me what this is about. And possibly you could be dealing with someone with Taurus and you don't have to be. Yeah, see, there's that 9 of Pentacles. That's exactly what that ecstasy card with the Sun and the 9 of Pentacles was saying. There could be a fire sign involved here. Partner or love interest wants to change the way that you guys relate. What they're really intent on is kind of being involved in their goals, their hobbies. It's interesting to me that this card, the 9 of Pentacles, she's gazing at 5 of those pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is right in the middle here. So a highlight of partner or love interest energy is them kind of feeling lack. They're feeling lack. And you're feeling lack too, but internal at this point because of what's happened here with partner B. But so they're feeling lack. Partner B is feeling a sense of lack. And this can play out in multiple areas of their life. They may be very concerned about building their wealth, wanting more money, maybe channeling energy into that. But most definitely, partner or love interest is super focused on having a sense of independence. And this relates to you. So independence from your situation, at least independence from feeling like they are, and I don't mean to be, saying it to hurt somebody's feelings, but it appears here in this reading, partner or love interest feels like they need freedom, okay? And they're intent on this for whatever reason that is. They feel like where they are is probably not where they want to be. I know. Tell me about partner or love interest, please. But they're feeling trapped. There's your devil energy. And it's also you, though. So, and the Knight of Swords. Partner or love interest wants to make major changes as it relates to you. I feel like you guys still could be connected in somehow, some way, but there's a sense of more distance that partner B is asking for from you. And here's the thing, you could be like living with someone and they're more of a roommate now. Or for example, you could be married to someone and you're in a separation. Does that make sense? So there's still a connection in some way, but it's hollow. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay. Tell me about this on Capricorn's side. And by the way, you showed up on their side here. So this is just someone who wants space, guys. I don't know. Tell me about Capricorn's side with the 4 of Pentacles and the Tower here, please. Now, some of you that are married, this could indicate someone wanting a divorce, or like I said, just a form of separation. And here's your Sun card. Again, what's this? The Queen of Swords. This is you have this desire to get into a more lighthearted energy. You could actually make this clear. It's almost like you're saying, don't rock my foundation any more than it's already been or than I already feel here. There's a sense of recklessness that you could be telling partner or love interest about with this Queen of Swords energy. You're saying like, are you thinking clearly? Are you sure? Do you really understand what you're saying and what you're doing? I don't think that's a good idea, this kind of thing. I just saw the Emperor on the bottom. Most definitely I'm picking up a situation, some sort of relationship here that could have been more long lasting or had a strong foundation here. Tell me about this Tower and the Page of Pentacles, if this is your read, of course. So the 4 of Cups Now, here's the thing. Some of you guys have other offers in your vicinity or in your environment, whether that's love or financial. There could be either. And here's rebirth. Okay. You could have both love and financial or one of the other offers in your vicinity. You're not necessarily acting on them, so they're still there. Now, you are not interested in starting over with the Four of Cups and this rebirth energy. That's like judgment. You're like, yeah, but that's not what I want. That's not what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to kind of sit here and figure out what's really going to happen. And I feel like there could be an underlying hope or desire that partner or love interest will come to their senses about what they're doing and saying here. Others of you have maybe a Leo or a Scorpio who is in your vicinity and wants connection with you in whatever sense that is. Tell me about the Four of Cups and the Sun on Capricorn's side, please. And maybe their children even, because we have the Sun card. Tell me about the Four of Cups and the Sun card. Eight of Swords. See, I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. This doesn't make sense. I don't agree. Magician. Yep. And also, I feel like you're kind of put on the spot too, because you're like, why do I have to suddenly think about my stability when everything was okay or kind of like could be worked out in some form or fashion? Like, I feel like you are more intent on keeping your stability intact. And this is kind of throwing you for a loop, you know? So remember I said you could still be connected with somebody and like feeling more separate. That's what's going on here as well. And also when you're presented with the ideas that partner or love interest presents you, they're saying, hey, what if we do this to our relationship? You're like, that's not what I want. That's not a good idea. I'm not interested. So I'm going to think about this. So you're in this thinking state with the Eight of Swords. This is also, let's see, we have Moon, we have Mars, and Sun. Yeah. This is you in your mind prison, so mental mind prison, and I feel like there's two energies coming out on your side. Something about freedom, and then something about continuing to put effort in. But when the moon casts upon your situation, this is making you second guess or question or kind of feel unsure. Maybe some insecurities going on here too, which we already talked about, okay? So you're put in a situation where you really have to make a decision, but nothing necessarily looks good. You guys don't agree. It's just what it is. Oh man, this is tough. Tell me about the Druid, which is the Hierophant card, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles on partner B side. Okay, what was this? I feel like it wanted to show. Eight of Wands. Okay, communication about this. Some of you or someone is possibly communicating with a Scorpio, just because I saw another card on the bottom. Tell me about okay, what's this? Hangman. Some of you, this is a Pisces. And the Five of Swords. Let me take a sip of my drink really quick. Getting a little dry. Okay, so parched. So partner or love interest doesn't feel like they owe any explanations, or they don't want to like explain their position any further than what they have. It's interesting. I feel like partner or love interest doesn't necessarily want a lot of communication. Like, I feel like they just want like to be alone or to have some certain amount of silence. They feel like they don't know if they can restore this. So what happens is they end up in the Hangman Piscean energy. whatever you have said here to them, because remember we saw the Queen of Swords, you said, are you sure you're thinking clearly? And this is them kind of taking a pause. So whatever you say, what you will say, or whatever, if this is coming up for you, is going to make them pause here. Someone here, and it's on partner B side. Partner B is realizing that this isn't fair. That someone is, with the Five of Swords, is kind of like a vengeful type of energy. That, let me think about this card really quick. I gotta look at it. Yeah, that there's heartbreak being caused in love. They know that. But there's also a sense of confusion that they want to do away with, and they need that clarity. So that one sword right there that is not broken is what's happening up here. So there you go. Now let's see. Tell me about this Nine of Shields and this shadow card, which is Devil Capricorn energy. Tell me about this on partner B side. So that came out with it, actually. So that's the Knight of Swords. Here it is again. Okay, now here's the thing. If you want to talk to partner or love interest, or whoever this is to you, whoever this is, they are getting in kind of like a fierce type of energy. They don't want to be questioned. They don't want to explain. Remember, we kind of talked about that. They are trying to realize the changes that they're implementing here or wanting to implement. It looks like they kind of want to do it either way, knowing that it will cause some sort of damage here. Okay, it's like their intent on this, even though it may not necessarily be the best of ideas. So this is interesting though, because they're charging back toward the Capricorn card and the Nine of Shields card, which makes me feel like whenever this happens, the changes are not implemented completely, but this makes somebody upset, and there could be mean conversation. Let's see what else happens though. Okay, tell me about this Knight of Swords and the Hangman Piscean. What is this about? The Father. So there's the Emperor energy and the Eight of Wands. They're saying, I want to stand by my decision. So what we're seeing is partner or love interest standing their ground here, intent on having some form of independence. I want to know what happens after. So, because you guys are still tied to each other in some form or fashion. Let's see. What is the possible outcome here? What's partner B gonna do next? What is partner B gonna do? What do they want? What are they gonna do? What's the possible outcome for partner B, please? What do they want? What are they gonna do? There's that decision, that the one that you weren't interested in. Remember? Because we saw the rebirth, and then you came out with the Four of Cups here. So they're gonna make this decision. Okay, what else? What does partner B want with partner A? What are they gonna do next? What does partner B want with partner A? All right. This is a complete judgment here, and they feel that it's the right thing to do. Partner love interest, judgment, justice, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles again, and the Ace of Swords. They're saying, I have to have my independence from this. So most definitely we do see partner or love interest standing their ground. And some of you, this is kind of like a break on purpose. So I'm going to take some time. Like right now, I do feel like I want my independence, but let me just try it for a while, and then we will decide. Because this is someone who really is intent on being alone or being separate here. So, and not that then we'll decide, but then we'll kind of reassess and then figure out what to do from there. But for now, I need my space. I need distance. I need whatever this is that the partner love interest wants. And that's what they're intent on. And that's why you come out with the Eight of Swords, because there's really not much you could do to change their mind at this point. I do feel like whatever you say, whatever input you say here, where you're like, what are you talking about? That may not be the best idea. That does kind of put the brakes on, but they ultimately decide that's just what they need and want. And some of you, it could be because some form of hostility that people are feeling here. Like maybe this walking on eggshells type of energy between you and this person. Like, I don't know, someone is really easy to upset. And I feel like it's partner B in this reading, whether that's vice versa or not, okay? So you guys do have a separation coming up here, if this was your read. What's next for Capricorn? Tell us what's coming up next. And then we'll go to the advice guidance in a second. What's next for Capricorn? What comes after? Okay, that's way too many. What comes after this for Capricorn, please? Your stability. Some of you with a Scorpio, or maybe you have a placement. What's next for Capricorn? Your family is a focus. Your finances, yeah. Feeding the family, basically. Some of you may be interested in some sort of volunteer work, or this is kind of like helping people who are down and out, okay? That could be a focus of yours. But I do see that you still are considering feeding this situation, and there's a lot of earth energy again. So we have Moon, we have Mercury, and we have Saturn here. You do see that what you're doing has some form of limitation to how far you can get. Some of you are wondering if you should start investing in other things as well. And I feel like the call or the judgment call, if you were to see other people here or other projects or whatever the case, it would be, you would base this off of if it would be long lasting or not, basically. Like future oriented type of relationships or projects here. So I do see you trying to feed this situation, also considering maybe other situations that are available to you in some form or fashion. And let's see if we can get what else. What else is next for Capricorn? Anything else? Is there anything else? What's this? Ooh. So some of you could be connecting with, yeah, I'm telling you, there's a death card energy here. And this is my Scorpio card. Some of you will connect with somebody who is maybe a cusp of Sagittarius and Scorpio, or either of those signs here. But you have some sort of intimate connection that could be available to you. The Two of Cups is kind of like a renewal or a new type of energy here. For those of you that are interested in seeing if there's another connection for you, basically. Let's see if we can clarify this really quickly, and then we'll go to your whatever. Oh my gosh, go to your whatever. Advice guidance. Tell me about this. Two of Cups. Okay, Judgment. Tell me about this. Temperance. Okay. Now here's the thing. Okay, so you have an Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, you guys have a new connection. This would be an intimate connection, but your main concern is waiting on the judgment from partner or love interest here, even if like during a split or whatever the case. But you do have the Ace of Wands, so there is a new kind of opportunity. I am seeing that maybe some of you don't want to get involved to whatever degree, but it could be very physical and a lot of attraction. This could be kind of like a blending, a healing connection too for you, if you were interested. And you don't have to be, some of you it could be a Leo, but I'm getting a lot of the other energy that I told you. So maybe somebody has a Cancer Venus as well, in case you're interested. So that's there if you want that, because you're getting some sort of separation here. Okay, now let's see. What is advice, guidance for the sign of Capricorn? How to best deal, perfect timing, big happy changes. Wow. Okay. Unlikely. Don't do this to me. Okay, let's see what else is here. Answer is yes and unlikely. Okay. Let's see what this is about. Tell me about this perfect timing for Capricorn. Well, in perfect timing, you'll have big happy changes, but I feel like whatever you're hoping on might be unlikely here. Let's see with perfect timing. Children. So perfect timing, you're going to have a new beginning here. And there's perfect timing if you have children involved, like maybe you want to have children, they will come in perfect timing for you. This is kind of like a divine timing type thing, and to let things unfold, right? But this is also you maybe, if you have children, wanting to or needing to figure out the way that you're going to spend your time with your children, whatever projects, if you want to, I don't know, parks, animals, whatever the case, could come into play here. So you could be figuring out time schedules and this kind of thing with whoever you have children with, or maybe you just kind of want to spend more time with your children. Also, I feel like I already said, others of you, probably a lot of you actually, you have a new beginning. So tell me about the big happy changes. Trust that there will be big happy changes. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So as long as you have faith and you trust the process, you are guaranteed big happy changes. Tell me about unlikely. There's unlikely a honeymoon. Yes, it's unrequited love. Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering. All right, so if you had some sort of vacation scheduled with partner or love interest here, it may not go through, so you may end up canceling. So this is also kind of like a 6 of Swords. So this is unlikely to heal for this time being. Like someone does not want to heal. And we did see the 5 and the Ace of Swords on partner love interest side, and that's the 6 of Swords. This is unlikely to make changes or have healing conversations even with that Mercury, okay? So don't count on that for the time being, just saying. And yes, there's unrequited love because there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. But you have other stuff going on here, I'm telling you, if you want it. You don't have to have it if you don't want it, of course. What's going on for Capricorn, please? New romantic, this is what I was just thinking about. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra, and emotions are running high between you and partner or love interest. And bring love into the situation with new moon in Aquarius. Maybe you guys are dealing with an Aquarius or a cusp, Pisces, Aquarius, something like that. Doesn't have to. But I feel like you're going to bring love into the situation. However, someone else may not, but you are going to continue to bring love into the situation. And honestly, that doesn't hurt anybody. So I feel like you're going to keep being pure and loving and whatever the case here and putting your effort into it. But it seems as though for the time being, in this time period of this read, right, there may not be enough attraction or chemistry here. But this is advice too. Even self-love, that is very important, guys. Most definitely, I just have to say that. You have emotions are running high. So because the emotions are running high, that's probably why you may not have productive healing conversations with somebody. That's probably also why we're kind of drifting away on purpose, okay? Getting some sort of break or space. But you will have a new romantic cycle. With every new beginning, there's always an ending. So some of you, maybe a Libra even, there could be someone that you will have a new romantic cycle with. And I'm not saying some of you, I feel like a lot of you have somebody coming in here. And it might be something really good or long term, because I feel like that's what you were considering when we saw those cards and your outcome, right? Okay, guys. Trust the process. There's big happy changes. In perfect timing, you will have a new beginning, okay? I love you so very much. Thank you for hanging out with me here today. I wish you all the best. And feel free to check other placements if you want to. And if not, I hope to see you next time. Kisses. Bye. Love you.